Kia ora. I'm Steve Cranwell. I'm with BirdLife International in Suva, in our Fiji regional office, and we are one of the PRISMSS technical partners for Predator-Free Pacific. And today I just want to talk a little bit about how I go about surveying an island for rats. Just a little bit in terms of different kinds of traps. So there's essentially two types of traps for catching rats. Either can be grouped as kill traps or live capture. For the kill traps, there are a myriad of different designs, from sort of molded plastic ones to self-resetting ones, and also the snap trap, if you like. In terms of, as I say, the trap that I typically use for surveying, it's the humble snap trap or rat trap. So just in terms of relocating traps, as I say, the sets I mark with a different colour. So I've used pink here, and I number each trap individually. So we've got one here, so it's marked there, the piece of pink ribbon. It doesn't have to be a long piece of ribbon, it's just enough to essentially give you an indication of where the traps are. You need to make sure that they are securely tied, both to the trap, just attaching the string to the staple that holds the trigger lever, and then to a stem or something sturdy that essentially is going to hold the trap. So as I was saying, in terms of being able to easily relocate traps, you want to mark the trap line, and for instance, I just use a piece of flagging tape and attach it to something at about eyesight, and then that just enables you to obviously move between from one point to another, so that you can easily find where the trap sets are. So just on holding and setting a trap, basically it's all about making sure you don't get your fingers. The thing to do is I hold it in my left hand. I'm right-handed, and I use my right hand to manipulate the trigger arm and the kill bar, and the trigger. Just pull the arm back, put the trigger over the top of the arm with the treadle, so that its trigger arm is under the trigger mechanism, and then set it so that it's relatively fine, so that the trigger arm is just on the edge of the plate. So you just gently push it down till about that position. So if the plate is sitting at about that sort of angle, then you're about right. If it's something like that, that's no good, because it's got a long way to travel before it'll go off. If it does go off while you're holding it, as I say, so I use my left hand, put my thumb over the top of the bar, so that if anything does happen, it's set there, it's triggered, but fingers are safe. Just in terms of baiting it, so I just put a piece of coconut under the triangle in the center there, and just pop it under by lifting it up a little and putting it in like that. So that's really firm, they have to pull on that, or put pressure on it to essentially remove the bait. You can put bait in this well. It's not a preference of mine, just because the bait is very easily removed. So it's just, you have a reasonable sized chunk, push it onto those two pins, and but it doesn't take much for it. See, it's I've barely touched it and it's come out. So as I say, you can, if you're using peanut butter, put peanut butter in there, and that works well. But of course, then you've got the issue that the peanut butter gets stuck in the well and you have to wash it out. So, but so I do have a strong preference for using coconut. yeah, so I think those are the main thoughts for now. You know, there's plenty to it, and as they say, like, you know, for everything, practice makes a big difference. So yeah, happy ratting.